Good morning, all my dear students. Today we learn a beautiful poem in our textbook named To a Butterfly. My name is Rajendra Dhangar. I am from Dildoshi Vasahat Municipal Secondary School. Now these days we go for a walk in the garden. What do we see? We see some trees as well as bushes in the garden. We see green grass in the garden. Here we see some plant of flowers in the garden, and we see that we hear a beautiful song of birds. Birds are chirping in the garden, and we see a beautiful as well as colorful flowers in the garden, and the butterflies are floating in the garden among the flowers. Here, this poem is written by William Wordsworth. We see his photo in our in this picture. Next, here William Wordsworth was born on 7th April 1770 and he was died on 23rd April 1850. Here, what do we know about this great poet? He was an English romantic poet. He had written a number of poems related with his nature, and today we see To a Butterfly, written by William Wordsworth. This poem is also very beautiful and it is related with nature. What does the poet do? Here the poet is expressing his emotions through this poem. Look at this picture. Here the poet is the speaker. Now the poet is a grown-up person. He is an elder person and he is sharing his emotions. The poet is sharing his past experiences through this poem. We see this is the picture of the garden. Here the poet is sharing his childhood memories. The poet and his sister. The name of his sister is Emmeline. Here they were chasing the butterflies in the garden. Here butterflies are not only colorful but also very attractive. Here, look at this picture. Here, the poet's sister, Emmeline, she was very fond of butterflies. She likes butterflies very much, but she is afraid of them. Again, we see some pictures of butterflies. We see a beautiful design on their wings. These butterflies are very colorful. Now we start our poem. At the above of this poem, we see there are some flower plants and the butterfly is sitting on them. These flowers are yellow color flowers and butterfly is still there for a long time. And The left side, we see some English words are written in Old English. Thee, you, thou, you, bring guest, bring art, are. Now look at this first stanza. Stay near me, do not take thy flight. A little longer, stay in sight. Much converse do I find in thee, historian of my intent. The poet is sharing his experiences. The poet is sharing his childhood memories with us. Here the poet urges butterfly. The poet requests butterfly to stop near him. Do not take thy flight. It means do not depart away. Do not go away from this beautiful garden. What do we see in this picture? The flower here, a butterfly is sitting on a yellow flower, and poet said that do not depart from this place. These butterflies are very colorful, attractive. A little longer stay in sight. The poet requests butterfly to stop for a while because much converse do I find in thee. The poet wants to speak with them. The poet wants to speak with butterflies. He wanted to share his childhood memories with us. Historians of my infancy, the poet sharing his experiences when he was a child. He and his sister Emmeline, here they were brushing their butterflies. They were running behind after the butterflies. कवी आपल्या बालपणीचे अनुभव आपल्याबरोबर व्यक्त करत आहे. फुलपाखरांना आपल्याबरोबर राहण्याची आणि दूर उडून न जाण्याची विनंती करत आहे, कारण कवीला फुलपाखरांबरोबर संभाषण करायचं आहे. Float near me, do not yet depart, because these butterflies are giving leisure to him. Now the poet is older person, he is an elder person, and these butterflies are giving leisure to the poet. Dead times revive in thee. The past time has gone away. The poet and his sister, they have enjoyed so much with butterflies. जे त्यांचे बालपणीचे दिवस आहेत, निघून गेलेले आहेत. Thou brings gay creature as thou art, a sweet image to my heart, my mother's family. Here, what does the poet express? The poet expresses that these creatures are very happy. These butterflies are very happy, and we see a colorful design on their wings. Again, we are going to revise first four lines. Do not make thy flight, means do not fly away. The poet tells butterfly to do not fly away from this beautiful place, from that flower. Much converse do I find in thee, means I want to talk. Means the poet. The poet wants to talk with butterfly about many things. He wanted to share his expressions. कवीला आपल्या भावना व्यक्त करायच्या आहेत. Historians of my infancy, reminder of my childhood days. कवीला आपले बालपणीचे दिवस आठवतायत. That time revive in you I see time that has gone by. फुलपाखरांचा मेळ घालवलेला वेळ कवीला छान असा आठवतोय. The poet supposes that he was himself a hunter. A very hunter did I rush upon the prey. प्रेचा अर्थ काय ते बटरफ्लाय फुलपाखर. I rush upon the prey. I mean here the poet and his sister Emmeline. They were rush butterflies from the bushes. Trees. Again, we are seeing very short the meaning of first stanza. The poet see a butterfly sitting motionless. This is the quality of butterfly. It sits, butterfly sits for a long time on yellow flower, motionless. निस्तब्धपणे पिवळ्या फुलावर हे जे फुलपाखरू शांत बसलेलं आहे. He talks to it as if it is a human being, personifying it and calling it little butterfly. The butterfly is very little. The poet wonders. कवी आश्चर्य करत आहे. The butterfly stillness. With the butterfly stillness. कवी हा फुलपाखराच्या निस्तब्ध शांत बसण्याचं कौतुक करत आहे. आश्चर्य करत आहे. Repeating his action, the butterfly is repeating his action. He again flies away and again he sits on the same place. Sometimes the butterfly is motionless, and his repetition and his exclamation marvels the poet. At last the poet says that the butterfly gives him joy. And here his experience again when the breeze comes, जेव्हा वाऱ्याची झुळूक येते तेव्हा हे जे काही फुलपाखरू पुन्हा उठतो आणि पुन्हा त्याच ठिकाणी येऊन बसते आणि या सर्व घटनांमुळे कवीला खूप आनंद होत आहे. Now look at the second stanza. Here in this second stanza, the poet is expressing himself. The poet is expressing his memories. He mentions, कवी कशाचा उल्लेख करतोय? He mentions that the orchards are ours, these gardens are ours. Who are ours? The poet and his sister. These orchards belongs to them. या फळबागा आहेत, ही बाग बगीचा आहे, हा त्यांच्या मालकीचा आहे. These orchards, these gardens are belonging to his sisters and to him. He also mentioned that flower belongs to his sister. He invites butterfly to come this sanctuary. Sanctuary, the place of flowers. जंगलांचं काही वैभव आहे. त्या जंगलांच्या वैभवामध्ये कवी त्या फुलपाखराला पुन्हा बोलवत आहे. Here the poet tells butterfly, do not fear. घाबरू नकोस. He asks the butterfly to sit on a bough and listen as he and sister talk about summertime past. In the summer season, the poet and his sisters, they have played with butterflies They rush butterflies under the bushes. Here they were young, one day seemed as long as painted out do now. Here the poet is sharing his childhood memories. कवी आता वृद्ध व्यक्ती आहे, परंतु बालपणीचे जे काय अनुभव आहे, हा बालपणीचे अनुभव कवी आपल्या बरोबर शेअर करत आहे. Look at this poet's sister. Her name was Emmeline. She was very fond of butterflies. We see a colorful butterfly on her hand. We see a colorful design on its wings, and she is very happy to see this great creature. The next point is that our important type, it has 5 marks. Um, in our examination, now to a butterfly. Name of the poet is William Wordsworth. The central idea is the speaker of the poem is grown-up person. कवी आता हा व्यक्ती आहे who looks back to his childhood days. कवी आपल्या बालपणाचा अनुभव शेअर करत आहे. The sight of butterfly reminds of pleasant childhood. त्या फळबागांचं जे काही दृश्य आहे, कवीला खूप छान आनंद मिळत आहे. बालपणीचे गोड दिवस कवीला आठवत आहेत. He spent together with his sister causing butterflies. Sometimes here the poet courted these butterflies. Here we found these butterflies on the countryside. This is the theme of the poem. Rhyming scheme. The rhyme scheme of the first stanza is A A B B C B C C B. The rhyme scheme of the second stanza is A A B B C A C C A. Figure of speech. चौथा मुद्दा आपण पाहिला यमक जुळवणाऱ्या शब्दांची स्थिती. पाचवा आहे अलंकार. इन्व्हर्जन और टॅटोलॉजी. इन्व्हर्जन म्हणजे आपला प्रभाव व्यक्त करण्यासाठी शब्दांची केलेली रचना. त्याला मराठीत व्युत्क्रम अलंकार असं म्हणतात. स्पेशल फीचर्स. This poem is a lyric. A lyric poem expresses the mood or emotions of a single speaker. What is the meaning of lyric? Lyric means a melodious song. मधुर असं भावगीत. कवी याद्वारे कवीच्या भावना व्यक्त करत आहे. Looks back to his childhood days with grand fondness. कवीला फुलपाखराच्या मागे धावण्याची, पकडण्याची कवीचा छंद होता. आपल्या बालपणीचे जे सुंदर वैभव कवीला आठवत आहे. The sight of butterflies reminds him of the pleasant childhood days. कवीला आपल्या बालपणीचे सुंदर दिवस पुन्हा पुन्हा आठवत आहेत. Though he is a grown-up person, he is sharing us the beautiful memories that he spent with his sisters to us. His sister chasing butterflies on the countryside. Favorite lines. या कवितेला त्याला आवडणाऱ्या सुंदर ओळी कोणत्या आहेत? Stay near me Do not take the flight a little longer. Stay inside. कवी असं फुलपाखराला म्हणतोय की माझ्याजवळ थांब. बिकॉज इट गिव्स प्लेजर टू द पोएट. त्यामुळे कवीला खूप आनंद मिळतोय. Do not take flight little longer. Stay inside. Do not depart away from this beautiful yellow flower. त्या पिवळ्या फुलापासून दूर जाऊ नको. पासून राहा. And the poet wonders the motionless quality of this butterfly. निस्तब्ध राहण्याचं हा गुण कवीला खूप आवडत आहे. पुढची काही सुंदर कवितेची ओळ आहे. डेड टाइम्स रिव्ह्यू इन दी. The poet had spent some time in the garden with butterflies. They rush behind them. They sometimes they hurt them. They काही वेळा त्यांनी त्या फुलपाखरांना पकडण्यासाठी प्रयत्न केला, त्यांना इजा करण्याचा प्रयत्न केला. रिमाइंडिंग ऑल दीज चाइल्डहुड डेज. कवीला आपण बालपणी आपण कसे फुलपाखरांच्या मागे धावलो, त्यांना कसा त्रास दिला ते सगळं आठवत आहे. Why I like the poem. This is the last topic in appreciation of poem. कवितेचं रसग्रहण आपण पाहत आहोत. ही कविता मला का आवडली? I like this poem for its simplicity. Here the poet has used a very simple language in this poem. I like this poem for its simplicity. साधेपणामुळे ही कविता आपल्याला आवडते. The happy days of childhood are portrayed here with great effect in a few lines. Here, how does the poet and his sister enjoyed in the orchard or in the garden? कवी आणि कवीची बहीण यांच्या बालपणीचे आनंदी दिवसांचे चित्रण या कवितेमध्ये आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं. And this simplicity, this simple language and the picture of their childhood days, all these events are described in this poem, and because of these things we like this poem very much. Next, here we go to our exercise. What is the first question? The poet is expressing his emotions. The poet expressing his expression. Speak out from the stanza 4 expressions where the poet pleads with the butterfly not to go away. फुलपाखराला इथून जाऊ नको. त्याच्यासाठी कवींच्या ज्या काही भावना आहेत, 4 भावना आहेत. त्या भावना कोणत्या आहेत? पहिल्या कडव्यामध्ये दिलेलं आहे, स्टे नियर मी. माझ्या जवळ राहा. Do not take any flight. Do not fly away from this beautiful spot. त्या ठिकाणापासून दूर जाऊ नकोस. A little longer stay inside. Stop for a while in this beautiful place. Float near me, इथेच उडत रहा. The poet urges, the poet requests the butterfly to fly near him and do not yet depart. Do not go away from this orchard because all these things here give pleasure to the poet. त्या सर्व गोष्टीपासून कवीला आणि कवीच्या बहिणीला खूप आनंद मिळत आहे. Next, here match the words, lines and their meaning. In the first side, we see words or lines in the poem, and here another another side we see the meanings of their lines. Here, do not take thy flight, do not fly away. The poet requests butterfly, do not go away from this garden. Here, much converse do I find in thee. I want to talk to you about many things. The poet wants to see this butterfly. The poet wants to share his experiences with butterfly. Much converse do I find in thee means I want to talk to you about many things. Look at the third line. Historian of my infancy, reminder of my childhood days. The poet is reminding his childhood days. How does he spend some time with butterflies in the garden? Dead time revive in thee. In you, I see time that has gone by. Time revive in thee. Here in you means with the butterfly, the poet is sharing his experiences. How did they enjoy in the garden? I see the time that has gone by. Here, last line, a very hunter did I rush upon the prey. The poet suggests himself that he was a hunter. He was rushing behind the butterflies. He herds them. He herds butterflies. A very hunter did I rush upon the prey. I rush upon the prey. This is the answer of the last line. What is the meaning of prey? Means butterfly. Here, these are the lines and their meanings. Now we see our third or topic, that is say who. Means these are the actions and we have to name them. Who has performed these actions? Reminds the poet of his childhood. Butterfly. Butterfly reminds the poet of his childhood days. Second, it's afraid to touch the butterfly. Here, poet's sister, कवीची बहीण, त्या फुलपाखराला स्पर्श करायला घाबरत होती. Here, the poet's sister, Emmeline, she afraid to touch the butterfly. Is like a hunter शिकारी म्हणून कवी स्वतःला असं संबोधत आहे, कारण कवीने फुलपाखराला पकडण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे, त्याला इजा पोहोचवण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. The poet is describing what for these words is like a hunter. The poet is the poet's sister, Emmeline. Emmeline is the name of poet's sister. She afraid to touch the butterfly. She is very fond of butterfly. The poet tells us that these orchards, means these gardens, belongs to the poet and his sister Emmeline. These little butterflies give them leisure, and the poet likes his childhood days very much. How did they enjoy with butterfly in the garden? All these things give leisure to the poet. It is a beautiful poem written by William Wordsworth. He was a romantic poet as well as a nature poet. He has written a number of poems related with nature. Thank you, sir. Uh, Madam, तास संपला. Hello.